Your cat is staring at an empty wall right now and seeing patterns invisible to your eyes. A 2014 study at City University London proved domestic cats perceive ultraviolet wavelengths between 320 and 400 nanometers. Humans cannot see this spectrum at all. Your cat literally lives in a different visual reality. Ron Douglas, professor of biology at City University London, led the foundational research published in the Journal of Comparative Physiology in February 2014. His team analyzed eye lens transmission across 38 mammal species. Cats, dogs, hedgehogs, and ferrets all transmit UV light through their lenses to the retina, contradicting previous scientific assumptions. Human lenses block UV light starting at age 4. Our eyes evolved to filter ultraviolet to protect the retina from damage. Cat lenses lack this filter, allowing wavelengths down to 320 nanometers to reach the photoreceptors. This anatomical difference creates an entirely separate visible spectrum for felines. The practical applications became immediately apparent after the 2014 publication. Rodent urine reflects strong UV signatures. Mouse and rat urine trails glow visibly to cats but remain invisible to human owners. This explains how outdoor cats locate prey paths through grass and snow with apparent supernatural accuracy. Bird feathers reflect UV patterns specifically evolved for mate selection between bird species. To human eyes, a male and female bird may look identical. To cats, the male displays UV-reflective plumage patches that scream visual signals. This gives cats predatory information humans cannot detect. Flowers and plants exhibit UV nectar guide patterns invisible to humans but obvious to cats. The 2014 research documented that cats in gardens specifically orient toward UV-reflective vegetation. This may explain seemingly random plant fixation behaviors that owners cannot otherwise interpret in their indoor and outdoor cats. Snow and ice reflect UV at extremely high intensity. Outdoor cats in winter environments experience snow as glowing brilliant landscapes, rather than the dim gray scenes humans perceive in cloudy weather. This UV reflection helps cats navigate and hunt during conditions humans find visually challenging. Nathan Hart, comparative neurobiologist at Western Australia University, contributed parallel research confirming feline UV sensitivity in 2014. His team identified specific photoreceptor responses in cat retinas to wavelengths below 400 nanometers. The receptors fire actively in the same spectrum range humans completely cannot perceive. Cat color perception was previously believed to be dichromatic, meaning only blue and yellow. The UV research forced revision of this model. Cats may perceive a trichromatic spectrum that includes UV as a distinct color rather than just an extension of blue. The exact perceptual experience remains under active investigation. The retinal cell density supporting this vision differs from human eyes. Cats have approximately 6 to 8 times more rod cells per area but fewer cone cells. Rod cells detect light intensity, including UV ranges. This anatomical distribution explains why cats see in lower light and detect UV simultaneously. Domestic cat eye anatomy retains 95% of the structural features of African wildcat eyes. This means UV vision developed during evolutionary periods when felines hunted small mammals across savanna environments. The trait persisted because UV-reflective prey trails provided consistent survival advantages over hundreds of thousands of years. Modern household chemicals create UV signatures invisible to owners. Laundry detergents containing optical brighteners reflect UV intensely. White clothing washed in standard detergent appears to cats as bright glowing surfaces. This may partially explain cats sitting on freshly laundered clean clothes you put down. Veterinary ophthalmology research from 2019 confirmed that cataracts in cats progress differently due to UV transmission. The UV exposure that accelerates human cataracts has different effects on feline lenses. Researchers are studying this for potential applications in human cataract prevention treatment. The tapetum lucidum behind the cat retina amplifies UV reflection back through the photoreceptors. This is the structure responsible for the eyeshine you see when light hits cat eyes. The reflective layer doubles UV light exposure to the retina, intensifying the cat's UV perception beyond simple lens transmission. Reindeer share UV vision with cats, allowing them to spot wolves and lichen against snow in Arctic environments. This convergent evolution across distantly related species suggests UV vision provides such significant survival advantages that nature has independently developed it multiple times in mammals. Some scorpions and spiders fluoresce intensely under UV light. Outdoor cats encountering these arachnids see them as glowing targets impossible to miss. This may partially explain why some outdoor cats develop preferences for hunting specific invertebrate species over others in their environment. Human currency uses UV-reflective security features invisible to us under normal light. Cats can see these features without special lights. While this provides no obvious benefit to a house cat, it demonstrates how much hidden visual information surrounds us that our feline companions perceive constantly. The original research debunked a 30-year scientific assumption. Textbooks before 2014 stated definitively that all mammals filter UV through their lenses. The Douglas study analyzed lens transmission across the mammalian family tree and demonstrated this was completely wrong. Cats, dogs, and many other species had UV vision all along. Cat behaviors previously labeled as mysterious may have UV vision explanations. Sudden staring at empty walls, fixation on apparently nothing, and tracking invisible movements all become logical when you recognize the cat is seeing UV-reflective surfaces, dust patterns, or trace chemicals invisible to human observers. Dogs share this UV capability but use it less for hunting. The Douglas research found that dog UV transmission is similar to cats, but dogs rely more heavily on olfactory information. Cats integrate UV vision into hunting strategies more actively than canines do in their behavioral repertoire. Lighting in your home affects UV exposure for your cat. LED bulbs produce minimal UV. Fluorescent and natural sunlight produce abundant UV. Cats kept exclusively under LED lighting may experience visual environments fundamentally different from those with sunlight access through windows. The UV vision protection mechanism in cats remains incompletely understood. Despite lacking the UV blocking lens that humans have, cats show much lower rates of UV-related retinal damage than expected. Researchers theorize they have antioxidant defenses or repair mechanisms we have not yet identified. Future research is exploring UV-emitting toys designed specifically to engage feline visual systems. Prototypes tested in 2022 showed dramatically higher play engagement than standard toys. The cats responded to UV signatures invisible to the humans designing the experiments, requiring specialized camera equipment to verify the effects. Eye color in cats relates to UV transmission efficiency. Blue-eyed cats transmit slightly more UV than green or copper-eyed cats due to less pigmentation in the iris. This minor variation in UV transmission has not yet been linked to behavioral differences, but represents an active research area. Most owners never realize their cat is constantly processing visual information completely invisible to them. The cat staring at nothing, batting at invisible things, or fixating on plain walls is responding to a UV-illuminated reality that requires no imagination to verify. The science is settled and your cat lives in a richer visual world. Tomorrow's video explores why cats follow you to the bathroom specifically, including the territorial security psychology and kitten attachment behaviors that drive this universal cat behavior. Subscribe so you can finally understand the bathroom following mystery completely.